Hi, Reptiles here. Today we're going to talk about one of the issues you might come across while breeding ball pythons or generally snakes. And today we're going to talk about what happens when a baby comes out of the egg too soon and does not absorb the egg yolk before leaving the egg. So we're going to talk a little bit how we can save the baby, because as you can probably figure out, it's not good for the baby to crawl around the whole egg box, dragging the yolk behind. So what we're going to need is like a deli cup with a cover, of course, with a few holes in it, paper towel and some water, of course. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the little baby with the hanging egg yolk inside the deli cup on a moist paper towel, so that it won't be able to move around, and it will be still pretty much a lot of moisture inside this little container, so the baby can absorb its egg yolk. And we're gonna put the baby in here for around 48 hours, and if after that it won't absorb the egg yolk, we'll have to cut it. But for now, let's just go ahead and prepare the little deli cup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just place the paper towel inside, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it firmly with water. And then I can settle it a little better, like that. Add some more water. Okay, now it's nice and moist. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place the baby snake inside this this little deli cup. We're gonna do it like so. And as you can see, its yolk is sticking out over here. Thankfully, it's not twisted, so that's good. So that's what it looks like. And now we're gonna just cover the little baby and hope for the best that it will absorb its egg yolk. So let's go ahead and come back in about 48 hours. Okay, so 48 hours have passed, and as you can see, there is no improvement at all in absorbing the egg yolk. Also, we think that the color of the egg yolk is off, because I don't think it should be so red.
It became really red and smelly right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna tighten it up here, and then we're gonna cut it off. So we're gonna use a rubber band to tie it. Hopefully it will work fine, because we do not have a regular dental floss or anything like that at the moment. So
we hope you're gonna tie it and not cut it already.
yes, the important thing is to tie it pretty tight, but do not cut it with the like this. As you can see, it became a little white here on the sides, which means it's tightened pretty well. But I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it a little bit more, and then make one more knot. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna tighten it once more like this. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cut it here on the side of the on the egg yolk sac, like this. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut those off. Okay, and the knot here is so it prevents anything from coming out of here, and this little part here should fall off soon. It will just dry out and fall off, so the snake won't absorb this rubber band. So now we just have to wait, and we will have to probably force feed this little guy or girl, we don't know yet, with a small pinky mouse or something like that, because this is something is wrong with this. So
we don't really know if it's the case that he came out the egg really soon, or it's something wrong with the sack.
yes,
But it from the beginning it was a little pink and red color, so it's probably the case. So we'll see soon. Hopefully the little guy will eat and he'll be fine. That's the most important thing, and it really doesn't matter.
yes, exactly.
What's the problem?
Okay, so this is how you're supposed to do it. We're gonna come back in a few days and see how he's doing. So it's been 4 days since last video clip, and as you can see, this little spider is doing fine, and as you can see here on her belly, there is actually just a slight little mark when it was, but this is just normal. It always looks like that. She's also a little bit more skinny than she normally should be after absorbing her egg yolk, but of course she didn't, so we're still monitoring her, and as you can see, she's lively, she's flicking her tongue, so there's nothing wrong with her, and we thought we might have to give her a small pinky mouse or something like that, but for now we don't think it's necessary, so we'll try waiting until she sheds, and then we'll offer her some food. So as you can see, we probably saved her life.
And she's perfectly fine, and we'll show you another female spider, or generally spider, how it looks when the whole yolk is absorbed, what's the difference, and which is really slightly.
Here is a different spider from the same clutch. As you can see, she's a little bit, or he is a little bit more fat here by the tail, but apart from that they look exactly the same. This one has exactly the same marking on her belly, or his belly. So as you can see, there's just nothing wrong with this animal over here that we had to cut off the egg yolk.
She's still trying to escape, so
yeah, so
she's in perfect shape right
okay,
now.
so we will just put them away because as you can see, they're trying to escape. So now the next video clip should be after her shed, and we'll try to feed her. Here is the rest of the clutch. As you can see, she's already with the rest of her brothers and sisters. So generally she's doing fine, so that's what makes us happy. And let's go ahead and see how she does after shedding. Alright, so it's been a few weeks since this girl hasn't eaten, and we decided to try and force feed her with this little pinky rat. So we're gonna show you how we do it. Of course, it's better not to do it at all,
But we gave her a few attempts and she refuses every time, so now it's the high time to give her by force, let's say, just for her own good.
she won't like it probably.
Almost.
Oh, there we go. Almost.
Yep.
Okay, she bit it, so let's try it.
Leave her on her own and see if she managed to swallow it.
Okay, so as you can see, she's eating on her own, and I think this is a good way to save a snake when they emerge from the egg without absorbing the egg yolk. So we decided to share because it might help some of you. So that's it.